It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerance, and Helen Torres is with us. She is the Executive Director of HOPE, Hispanas Organized for Political Equality. 25 years of this organization. What can I say? It's really a beacon of light. I mean, you really have taken the Latina political activists and brought them into the 21st century.
Well, we hope so, and obviously.
Right.
And we also believe so. I mean, the facts are there. Through our leadership programming and the investment we've made in Latinas, you have seen an uptake, if you will, of Latinas being elected and also being part of the overall civic fabric of our country and here in California.
And what's worked for HOPE is you have a leadership program, and that's really your goal, is you want to get to Latinas early on, I mean, very early, college age,
right,
or after.
Well, so we have two leadership programs. We have the HOPE Youth Leadership Program that focuses on Latinas on their high school year. And actually their junior year in high school to ensure they're civically engaged and civically active, and that they utilize their senior year to go on to college. So we get them ready for college as well. Then we have our adult women's program, the HOPE Leadership Institute. We've been doing that program for 16 years. We have over 450 graduates. Of those 450 graduates, 133 of them are serving on local and statewide commissions. We have 46 local elected officials, and we have over 200 serving on nonprofit boards.
And I must mention a few of the stars, and they're all stars, but a few of them are worthy of note. You have Maria Contreras-Sweet, who is the administrator for the United States Small Business Administration. Hilda Solis was just elected to the Board of Supervisors, but she had been the Secretary of Labor for the United States. Rosario Marin, is that right? Marin. She was the Treasurer for the United States of America.
Right. We have some, you know, and all those women were part of growing the organization. Obviously, Administrator Maria Contreras-Sweet was the HOPE founding president. Supervisor Hilda Solis was the founder, or one of the founders of our most prominent conference, Latina Action Day, up in Sacramento, where we gather 400 Latinas from across the state for one day of policy and advocacy.
That's a force. I can only imagine how much fun that is.
And I think all the legislators look forward to it.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt. What's interesting, if I may say, about Hilda Solis is you would think you're the Secretary of Labor. I mean, how much higher can you get? And yet she came home.
Absolutely.
She came home voluntarily to run for the Board of Supervisors. And I've asked her about it. And she's amazing. You know, she's like, I'm just Hilda from El Monte, and I just want to help my community.
She's one of the most humbled public servants that I know, but she's also one of the most effective. And she's a great role model for a lot of women and men included, I think.
Why does HOPE work? You know, there are so many organizations that are trying to foster Latina engagement, but this is, you know, the gold standard. What are you doing right?
I think what we're doing right is that we're a very inclusive organization. We have a lot of stewards who've taken on the mission. And when you have a mission of empowering Latinas, when you have a mission of economic and political parity, you need everyone at the table. And so we welcome everyone to be part of our mission. We have had great stewards. You've mentioned some of them. We've had great women in corporate America, like Susan Cifuentes Tigueras, whose service, you know, has been part of our board and a key volunteer for over 20 years. I always say, once you're part of HOPE, we never give up on you, and you never give up on us.
And at a certain level, HOPE is so successful, you wonder if you're going to success yourself out of existence, because lots of
problems to have, right? I mean, that would be ultimate.
Lots of Latinas in the state legislature. Christina Garcia is now Assistant Majority Leader. I mean, Latinas, you know, they've arrived.
And they have to. I think one of the key messages that we have at HOPE is that it is our responsibility. It is our civic responsibility to ensure that this state stays golden and that we also help United States.
You know it. Her name is Helen Torres. She's the Executive Director of HOPE, the website latinas.org. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Time Warner Cable's Local Edition.